Now, typically there's two types of people that I speak to when it comes to, you're wanting to manifest more of the shit that you want in your life, but it's just not happening for you yet. The first type of person is the one who they need to know more. They don't quite have the tools yet. They're showing up and they're taking some action, but they don't really have, there's no rhyme or reason. They're probably binging a lot of free content. They're probably watching a lot of, free stuff, trying to piece things together. And honestly, just like throwing some spaghetti at the wall and hoping that something will stick. They've got the best of intentions, but it's like they just don't really know what action they need to be taking just yet. And then the second type of person is the one, they know the tools, like they've done the courses, they've done programs, they may have even worked with coaches on a one-to-one basis before, they've read the books, they know what to do, they have the tools, like they've got so many fucking tools, but they lack the implementation, they lack the consistency, they lack the embodiment piece. And I actually identified with number two for such a long period of time. Like I'd done so many courses, I'd learned so many different things, but I lacked that actual implementation. I wasn't embodying all of those things that I was learning. And the reality was that it took me a long time before I acknowledged that I needed some support with that, because I just couldn't hold myself accountable. And to me, that felt really frustrating because I was like, I've learned all the information. I should be able to do the rest myself. But the reality is that many of us do need support when it comes to the implementation, when it comes to actually putting it all together, when it comes to holding ourselves accountable. Now, it's actually okay if you find that consistency part the challenging part. If you find, the actual doing of the thing part, if you find that the most challenging, that's okay, because so many of us do. Now, you've got to remember that your mind, your brain is going to try and protect you, right? And when you start to do something that's unfamiliar, that might feel unsafe, your brain is going to try and keep you safe. It's going to keep you protected. And the way that it will do that is by stopping you from moving forward. And this is exactly why the membership that I've just created is based on learning the tools. Yes, because that's very important, but it's also based very heavily in coaching and support, because that is the piece that a lot of us really, really need. I can give you all the tools in the world and tell you to go and do them. But if you are lacking that consistency, if you're lacking that devotion, if you don't feel safe to go and implement them, then the tools don't mean shit. You won't go and do them. We need that support to actually embody. We need that support to actually implement, because that's where the transformation happens. The transformation doesn't happen just because we have new information. The transformation happens when we go out and do something with that information. And when we do that, that is how we start to create. That is how we start to manifest more of the shit that we want. So if you want to know more about that membership, jump into my bio.